Morning, everyone. Beautiful day out there. What is today, Wednesday? Yeah, I think so. Okay, well, I got some casting to do. I got some pins. I got a couple of 5s and a 25 and a few other things I'm working on. So I'm not going to show the casting today, but I'm melting down an old item that I had kicking around, big silver item. Can you see? I'm melting down a silver item here because it's just sitting on the bench, and it's a one of, and it's never going to get used for anything. So, and I have the mold for it. So sometimes you just cut your losses with some of these pieces and just melt them down. You know, the price of silver now, this is probably a probably $100.50 worth of silver, so get a bit more heat on that. I only have the file here to fold that back in on itself, so I don't right, so it doesn't go outside the flask. And this one here, I don't need this one here. I'll throw that in too. Enough silver to get me through a couple days. Okay, look at how, one second. Can you see how nice that is? And then pour it from a good height. Just kind of move around a little bit just so that it doesn't clump together. And that's that. So, you know, that's good sterling silver, and I'm putting it back into a grain type of find a spot where you put your torch through because it's hot. You don't want to put it down on a piece of wood. So with that piece of, so I got nice grain here now. Look at the size of it. And so I'm going to be able to use, I can weigh that a lot easier, right? Than just having a bar. Right, so now I can just, I'll dry that off, and then I'll weigh out what I need for the casting jobs. Okay. I just come over from the bench here. I try to keep the place clean, but you know, sometimes things stick out on the shelves. And I know that you're going to say I need a better, closer angle for the sink, and you're probably right, but I think most of you get the drift of what I'm doing. Okay, so I put it into a strainer, right? And then I just sit it on top of the hot steaming machine, and it'll dry off. Give it 5-10 minutes, it'll dry off. And I got a maybe I'll do one casting, because you know what? Casting is casting. It's part of the shop. That should be a good setup. Okay, so I've got the oven going. That's all ready, and I'll be back. Okay, so we'll do one casting for the video, for today's video. You know what? One a day keeps the doctor away. Make sure you put your gloves on. Okay. Remember when if you look back on some of the videos, I weigh the wax or the waxes, and I have a weight for them. So like today's important, maybe today's little lesson was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I have numbers here. And then, where's number, we're gonna do number 3. We'll do number 3 first. Number 3, I know you see 4 little marks there, 4 entryways. There's 4 screws, but there's 2 screws on each pin. So I know there's 2 pins here, they're the smaller ones. So I know that I gotta, there's a different weight between number 2 and number 3. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so let's do number Number 3, I've wound up the machine 4 times because that's what my machine takes. And here's the silver crucible. I don't mix my crucibles out. I have one for silver, one for yellow gold, one for white gold. Okay, get that all set up nicely. Put that back where it's supposed to. Take number 3, dump it in there. Torch. Is that a good angle for you guys today? A bit of boric powder, boracic acid, borax, all depends where you are. Okay, glasses on. So when the crucible's hot in the oven, it really helps with melting it, because you're not spending all that time heating up the crucible. So that's one of the reasons why and it's nice, good, solid, nice, clean liquid. These are thin pin, vest pins. So they're going to set up right away. There's no extra spinning or anything like that. Just let these set up, and then once you got to this point here where it stops spinning, out you go. Okay, so I'm going to go to the workbench a little bit. I might show you a little bit of the waxwork I was doing because I didn't show you the waxwork for the pins. And maybe I'll get out today and do a little bit of fencing and some yard work. No. One, 2, 3, 4. Got your number 2. Now it's a little heavier, and I got a big heavy ring in there, so I'm going to turn the oven off. Is that camera crooked? Oh, Frank. Frank, you're going to be fired. Fired as technical director. You hear that bubbling away? I wouldn't do that with a thick, big ring. But for a little fine piece, like, not fine, but thinner pieces, you know, if it's 2 millimeters, 2-3 millimeters thick and it's a larger piece, you know it's set. It's set already. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time polishing and cleaning in front of you, but look, that cast perfect. That cast perfect. Okay, so that should go into the ultrasound. I got it on here. And ultrasound to clean it, then into the pickle. And the pickle's on too. We have the compressor going a little bit in the next room. This is for the engraving machine here. It's Engraver Max. And the detail turned out beautiful. But you see along the visor of the helmet, I want to make a nice textured line in there, something just so it's not so, something to take your eye away from just the fact that it's nothing's on it. And so where's my handpiece? Here's my handpiece. And here is that's too big. Let's go to my little toolkit here. Okay, let's these I'm going to do next. I'm setting the I redid the it'd be nice if my mind worked good. Okay, here's something that I'd like. This one here will work nicely. And I've got my palm control set up. Not a palm control, sorry, my foot control. But to see the hose here, it's coming, I set everything up so that that's, you know, they know that that's a top, and then I set up all my pieces in there so that I'm holding my hand like this so the hose doesn't get squished. Okay, and then this is just pretty straightforward. I don't need to put this in a vise. See, this one's already set up. It's got, I don't want to put it in there. Okay, well, let's just go for it. You filming? Yeah. Oh, this is not sharp. Sure it is. Should I have done this in the wax? Yep, but I forgot. See, I'm happy with that. That looks nice. And then maybe we'll put one across here too. Yeah, that's nice. See, they got a nice little bright cut lines there. I'm going to polish this up now. I'm going to clean this. I'm going to put this into the acid. Remember what I said? There's not a set rule about when it has to go into the acid. Okay, and then I'm thinking what I'm going to do today. I haven't made a rubber mold, silicone Castaldo Econosil mold. I think we'll pack a mold and we'll put that into the mold frame, and we'll cut open a mold today. That'd be a nice video. Okay, remember, have a cup of coffee, be yourself, everyone else is taken. Okay, I did some editing there and I realized that video is already 15-16 minutes long. So what I'm gonna do is just camera looks a little different. the pin is really nice. It's been kind of soaking in the acid. I'm just going to stop here and edit this one, and we'll go with this. This is the new 25 year, but I realized I didn't actually have a 25 pin on hand. I was making the 25 every time and putting it on a pin. So I've made this. I'm going to make a rubber mold of it. That's going to be tomorrow's video. I'll show you packing the mold, cutting the mold open, and injecting a wax. I think that'll be a great video. We haven't done that in a while. Okay, you guys have a great day. Be kind to your farm animals. Be kind to your dogs if you're going to have them. And call a pal, make sure everybody's okay. And just have a nice day. September, I'll wear one of these.